Mike Dell's World number 275 for November 15th, 2017. And this is National Podcast Posting Month, which means this is NaPodPoMo number 15 for me, which is a good thing because I'm halfway through. We're halfway through National Podcast Posting Month, and it's kind of good to be this far along and not missed an episode. And I haven't even missed an episode due to technical problems. I actually completely changed up the feed, as I said yesterday. So the feed has completely changed, and everything, back-end wise has changed over at MikeDell.com, although it all sort of looks the same. I don't know when's the last time you've been there, but it's all changed up, and it's still going. I'm still getting downloads on this. Thanks for you guys listening to my daily ramblings, at least the month of November. I'm also participating in No Shave November to bring light to the men's health issues, such as prostate cancer and other such things. So thought I'd mention that. I might put a before and after picture here at the end of the month. So the NaPodPoMo number 30, which will be on November 30th, that post will probably have a before picture and an after picture of me growing what's sort of turning out to be kind of a Santa beard. If I let it go, probably another month or so after November, and gained a little bit of weight, I'd have probably done all right as a mall Santa. But, oh well, it is what it is. When you turn 50, actually 51, almost 52, the hair comes in gray, at least on the face. I don't have many gray hairs on my head. Of course, I don't have as many hairs on my head as I once did, but I'm not going totally bald yet. Hopefully, I will outlive my hair. But I frankly don't care all that much, to be honest with you. You get old, things happen. It is how it is. And I'm just happy to be on the positive side of the ground level. I've also been testing a couple of new products by the company I work for, and, the beta testing. Of course, the PowerPress plugin on this website here is the beta version. And, still got some bugs to work out, but not too bad. It's all working more or less the way it ought to, so that's very cool. And another thing I'm testing is top secret. Well, not really top secret, but I'm not going to really go into it. But if you're getting this podcast, it's working. So anyway, that's all I'll tell you. And it is working. So like I said, I've been playing around with the technology, and that's what I like to do. Again, I did record the first episode of Fast Food History, and I got the second one almost ready to record. So we're making good progress on that. Look forward to that releasing on Friday. And then we'll be off and running with another brand new podcast. This one not associated with technology or the technology of podcasting. So it'll be something new for me. Of course, I do lots of episodes here that don't have anything to do with podcasting. This is sort of my experimental podcast that I've been doing now. We'll see, in April. What would that be in April? 12 years, 13 years. Yeah, I started in 2005, so yeah, that'd be April 2005. That would be in April. It'll be 13 years of this podcast, and just simply amazing. It seems like yesterday I dug out that old laptop. Actually, it was pretty brand new at the time, and that laptop's still here somewhere. It's very old now. And dug that out, and a little stick microphone that I got from somewhere, and sat out on the front porch of the Lake Ann house and recorded episode number 1 of the Benzoid Report. I wish I had that episode. I'm sure it exists somewhere. I don't have it. So I'd love to hear how terrible that sounded and what I talked about. But anyway, it's evolved. Hopefully the sound is better. Obviously, I'm not going for absolute perfection, with the audio here. I'm going for easy. I put on the headset, I turn on a couple of switches, hit record, and I can record. And that's what I was going for, way back then, but, didn't know anything about it. Now, like I said, it's pretty easy. As far as the technology, I've got all that worked out pretty much. Now, I have a better microphone I can put on this, and I have, and I've obsessed over audio quality and all that, but in real radio, they don't care about that stuff either. I mean, they want it to sound good, but it's not like it was back in the old days where they had the soundproof booth and the acoustic panels all over the wall and the producer behind the glass so that he didn't make any noise and all that. Anymore, radio's done much differently. 3 different radio stations that I'm very familiar with. You just walk in and it's just a cubicle or an office off to the side, and the door's usually wide open, and they've got some acoustic treatments, just to make sure that the room is decent. But for the most part, it's just an office. Over at WNMC, the college station, it is just slightly more radio station-ish, as you would think of it in your head, if you watch TV and you see a radio station. That's kind of what it looks like. But, my buddy Steve does a show over on another station, and, you walk into the building, and their studio's just right there. It's just an office right off the lobby. And, half the time or most of the time, the door's open, and, it works. And, with the technology of compressors and limiters and gates and all that, happy stuff like I have here, you can't tell that I'm sitting in my living room here in my little office corner of my living room with car traffic going on, beside me, block and a half away. I've got an airport with airplanes landing and some train tracks. No trains going by very often, but, I got lots of noise here. This would not be the optimum radio station back in the 50s and 60s, maybe even the 70s. But now, with technology such as it is, we can get away with it. When I stop talking here, you didn't hear all the traffic going by behind me because of the technology. But, we're not here to talk about technology. We're here to do an episode for National Podcast Posting Month. So I tend to ramble. And I always tend to ramble towards the tech of podcasting. But anyway, that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. I think I'll cut this off and get this out into the feed. And we will catch you tomorrow.